So we'll be discussing about how to do a turning program. So as you can see here, in the very first line we have to define the size of the billet similar to that of your milling program. So here I have defined the size of the billet as the X30 and Z50. So here X represents the diameter of the workpiece and Z represents your axis, that is your length of the workpiece. So 30 mm is your diameter of the workpiece, maximum size of the workpiece, and 50 mm is your length of the workpiece, that is the raw material which I have taken. G21 is the metric system and G94 is your feed rate per minute. You can also use G98, which is also used for in the case of some Fanuc simulators, which stands for per minute, that is your feed rate per minute. So here we have taken the metric system, so the feed rate will be millimeter per minute. M06, coming to the next line, select the tool. So I have taken the very first tool as your T1. So the code for selecting the tool is M06. Next is turn on the spindle. So spindle on in the clockwise direction, which is called by M03 with a speed of 1000 rpm. I have assumed the rotational speed of your chuck as 1000 rpm. M08 is coolant on in the form of flood. G00 is rapid traverse. So rapidly I am bringing the tool closer to the workpiece in the form of X0 and Z5. So X is with respect to the diameter of the workpiece, and that is your axis of the workpiece, and Z is your 5 mm offset from the datum point. So the rightmost corner with respect to the axis of the workpiece is considered to be the datum point in the case of your turning programs. And also in the case of your turning program, the diameter, the dimension in your x direction, whatever the coordinates in your x direction will be specified with respect to diameter. So that is why it is also called as diametrical programming. Now in the case in the next line, again I have taken linear interpolation so that I can touch the tool at X0 and Z0, that is exactly at the datum point of the workpiece, that is the right corner with respect to the axis of the workpiece. So linear interpolation, I am touching it linearly with respect to the axis of the workpiece, never touch it using your rapid traverse. So that is the reason I am not using G00 and instead I am using G01. Next, take the tool with respect to your diameter of the workpiece, maximum diameter of the workpiece, where you have to start the turning operation from. So I have taken it to G01, using G01 to X30 and Z0. X is your 30 mm maximum diameter of the workpiece, and with respect to the origin I will be starting it in your Z direction. So we are going to carry out this turning program using turning cycles. So in the case of your turning cycles, you have two cycles. One is called as your roughing cycle and one more is called as your finishing cycle. So G71 stands for your roughing cycle and G70 stands for your finishing cycle. So initially we'll start with respect to the roughing operation, which is given by G71. U is the depth of cut, so I have given the depth of cut as 0.5 mm, and R is the retract, which is called as your 1 mm, which I have given it as 1 mm. So as soon as during your roughing operation, the 0.5 millimeter of material will be removed in each step, and after removal of 0.5 mm in each step, your tool will retract by 1 mm above and come back to the initial location and further go by a depth of 0.5 mm. That is the understanding of depth of cut of 0.5 mm, U as 0.5 and R as 1 mm, that is your retract. Next is again this finishing the roughing cycle will be defined by two sequences. So initially G71 U 0.5 R1 and followed by G71 P is the initial block number or initial sequence number of which turning cycle which you want to start from, and Q stands for the ending block number, P stands for starting block number, and Q stands for your ending block number. So I am starting the program at P1. So in the next line, if you observe, I have given N1. N is nothing but the sequence number. So I am starting this entire turning cycle at the sequence number of 1, and I am ending this entire turning cycle at a sequence number of 2, which I have mentioned below, which is represented by N2. Now further followed by your roughing cycle, you also have U as 0.1 and W as 0.1, which I have defined in the program. U stands for finishing allowance in the X direction and W stands for finishing allowance in the Z direction with a feed rate of 20 mm. So finishing allowance is what the amount of tolerance which you are going to give during your turning operation. Next I'll be starting the program. So the turning cycle with respect to roughing operation is started. So here G01 extend, so I have to reduce the diameter of the steps of this from 30 mm to 10 mm, so with respect to linear interpolation. Next I am moving it linearly with respect to x10 and z15. So if you can see on the right hand corner you have a straight line, so that is with the diameter of 10 mm is maintained up to a length of 15 mm. So that is why I have giving z as minus 15. So why minus? Because it is moving towards the workpiece. Anything outside the workpiece is plus and anything into the workpiece is minus. And in the next line again you have a step, so the step diameter is 20 mm. So from your 10 mm you have a step of 20 mm with the length of, with the same z of minus 15, and again you have the diameter of 20 mm with a step length of 25 mm. So that is this 25 mm with respect to the from the origin. Now if you can see in the next line we have a small radius which is given with respect to the step. So your step diameter is 30 mm and your length from the datum point is 30 mm, but again you have a radius, so that is why this radius will be defined by G02. How do you give the circular interpolation? So since I am moving the tool with respect to only the top half, I am considering the top half of the profile, so I am moving it with respect to circular interpolation in the clockwise direction with the dimension of 30 mm and z 30 mm length with negative in the negative direction with a radius of 5 mm. Why the radius I have taken as 5? Because from on either side when you give 5 mm radius, so your diameter 20 plus 5 on either side with respect to the axis, your diameter will become 30 mm. So this is your turning cycle. This turning cycle once will be carried out in steps of 0.5 mm and it is repeated until your entire profile has been obtained. Once the entire profile has been obtained, the next step is your finishing cycle. So I told you in turning cycles you have roughing cycle and your finishing cycle. Your finishing cycle is given by G70 followed by your initial block number and your ending block number. So initial block number of your turning cycle is P at starting at 1 and ending at 2, which I have already shown it here. So N1, N2, N1 is above, N2 is below. And whenever you are doing a finishing cycle, as we know, the speed of the speed of rotation should be more. So initially I had given 1000 rpm, so I am increasing the speed to 1200 rpm, and the feed rate for finishing should always be less. So initially I had taken in the roughing cycle as 20 mm per minute, so now I have taken it as 10 mm per minute. So once your turning operation or your finishing cycle has been completed, take the tool above the workpiece. So I have taken the workpiece to a diameter of 50 mm and then moved to the right corner for with respect to the datum point by 10 mm. So stop the rotation of the spindle, which is given by M05, turn off the coolant, which is given by M09, and end the program by M30. Now for doing the simulation, take the cursor to the very first line, press the F9 button. Before starting the program, go for set tooling. So here with respect to your turning operation, you have to set the tooling. How to set the tooling? So I have already in the program we have mentioned as M06T12, that is your tool number 1. So in your turning you have different types of turning, so you have different types of tools in your turret. So you have your turret here also. So if you go on for set, if you click on the set tooling, you have number of tools. You have a turret, so you can see there are n number of tools which are mentioned. So I have taken tool number 1 in the program, so go for tool number 1. See, if you have taken tool number 0 in the program, go for tool number 0. So whichever tool you have selected in the program, go to the corresponding tooling in your options. So under tool number 1, I will be selecting the finishing tool, or you can also select the roughing tool. The choice is yours. So I will be selecting a finishing tool so that my surface finish is good. So press and enter and press escape. So again press F9, check the syntax. So similar to that of your milling program, you can check your syntax. So check the syntax so that there is no syntax errors. Press F9 once again and run the program. So once you run the program, now you can see the tool which is coming closer to the workpiece. It initially carried out the facing operation, and now it is carrying out the entire turning operation in steps of 0.5 mm. So that is what I have defined in the earlier case. Whenever you give G71 U as 0.5, so it is carrying the entire turning